Luka Dončić is widely regarded as one of the best basketball players in the world today, and that comes as no surprise. He has been an elite talent since his teenage years, famously dominating professional competition at just 17 years old. Now, Luka has reached a level of play that only a handful of players in basketball history have ever achieved. He is not only among the best players in the NBA right now, but he is already carving out a place among the greatest to ever play the game. If you disagree, the opinions of NBA legends might make you think twice. Let's take a look at what some of the game's greats have said about Luka and his remarkable skill set. One of them is Jason Kidd, a former All-NBA point guard, key veteran on the Dallas Mavericks 2011 championship team, and now the team's head coach. Few people understand what it takes to succeed in a Mavericks uniform better than Kidd. Having mastered the point guard position himself, he recognizes greatness when he sees it, and he firmly believes Luka possesses it, even going so far as to say that Luka may already be better than Dirk Nowitzki, whom many consider the greatest Maverick of all time.
I've said this before, and I'll say it, for as long as I'm here, is you can't take this young man for granted. He's better than Dirk. He's in the atmosphere of MJ, the best to ever do it, LeBron, Kobe. And so just to appreciate what this young man's doing at the age of 24 is something that Dallas has never seen.
One trait that all basketball greats share is their ability to make the game look easy, and Luka Dončić is no exception. The Slovenian star plays at his own pace, effortlessly getting to his spots and rarely looking uncomfortable, no matter what defensive scheme is thrown at him. Still, many old-school defenders, especially those who built their careers on elite defense, have publicly discussed how they would try to slow Luka down. Former defensive stoppers like Tony Allen and Bruce Bowen have shared their ideas, and the conversation grew even more interesting when Ron Artest, now known as Meta Sandiford Artest, added his perspective. The 2004 Defensive Player of the Year explained how he would approach guarding Luka, drawing on his experience defending some of the greatest scorers of the 2000s, including Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady, and Paul Pierce. Artest said his primary goal would be to test Luka's conditioning through the first 3 quarters, forcing him to work for every shot. According to Artest, he wouldn't mind giving up early points, believing that sustained physical defense would wear Luka down over time. Still, even he admitted that Luka is built differently and would be an incredibly tough matchup, even for an elite defender like himself. Gilbert Arenas, another star scorer from that era whom Artest often guarded, has also spoken highly of Luka. Although Arenas' career was cut short by injuries and the infamous gun scandal, he has remained closely connected to the game through podcasts and media appearances. Arenas is a big fan of Doncic, particularly praising his mastery of basketball fundamentals. In his view, Luka's skill, footwork, and basketball IQ allow him to consistently outplay bigger and more athletic defenders across the NBA.
The reason fundamentals are necessary, it's like being in traffic with a Lamborghini or Prius. Yeah, you can beat the Prius in a straight-up race, but through traffic, the Prius has an advantage. So what ends up happening is Luka has the advantage over anyone who's guarding him because these guys are too athletic for this part of the game.
Yes.
For this part of
that part,
open court.
Open court, you got him. Yeah.
Half court where you have to be disciplined. You never learned it. So these basic moves that get you to think I'm gonna go that way, to come back this way, you overplaying it, pump fake, you're jumping, foul. Next time, pump fake, you stop, okay. So he plays the puppet master game with you. And that's what fundamentals are important, especially at a younger age.
Another great point guard who has since become a head coach is Chauncey Billups. Known throughout his career as one of the sharpest basketball minds in the game, Billups has not had the opportunity to coach Luka Dončić, but he has faced him from the opposing sideline. In a matchup between Billups' Portland Trail Blazers and Luka's Dallas Mavericks, Dončić delivered a dominant performance, recording a triple-double with 42 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists to secure the win for Dallas. After the game, Billups spoke openly about the problems Luka caused for his team that night. He highlighted just how elite Luka is as a one-on-one player, noting how his skill, patience, and decision-making consistently broke down Portland's defense and made guarding him look almost effortless.
It's a matter of playing against Luka. He makes every single team in the league look like that. It just is what it is. This guy is so big, you double him, he sees over top of you, his passes are on time, on target most of the time. It's just, some players are just that good, or they can do that. So for us, we knew that we were going to have to make multiple efforts on most possessions in this game. And for the most part, we did that, had a couple breakdowns, in the last few minutes of it that cost us.
When asked who Luka reminded him of, Chauncey kept his answer simple.
Luka. I don't know. I don't think we've seen a guy like him. So he's one of one.
Gary Payton is another legendary point guard who thinks highly of Luka Dončić. Known as one of the most feared defenders of his era, Payton routinely forced opponents to play below their usual level through relentless trash talk and elite on-ball defense. Nicknamed the Glove, he was an intense competitor who rarely handed out praise. However, as the game has evolved, Payton has shown respect for the leaders of the NBA's new generation. When asked about then-rookie Luka Dončić, Gary didn't hesitate, calling him an incredible talent and stating that the Mavericks should build their franchise around him.
Luka's a great talent, a real great talent. He showed it. Coming over here, winning Rookie of the Year, and scoring as easy as he did. That's for being over and overseas a lot, and being focused like that a lot, and know how to score. They're building. It is what it is. They're building. And once you build and put the right pieces together and keep them together for a little bit, they'll be fine. I think Mark is doing a good job of doing what he has to do to keep them together. They got a great coach, and they just got to keep working.
While Steve Nash was the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets, he often struggled to game plan against Luka Dončić. That challenge reached its peak in March 2022, when Luka erupted for 49 points against Nash's Nets. With 22 seconds left, Luka drilled a go-ahead two-pointer. Kevin Durant responded by tying the game with 8 seconds remaining, setting up a dramatic final possession. Knowing Dallas would put the ball in Luka's hands, the Nets threw everything they had at him, committing to a hard double team to force the ball away. They succeeded in taking the shot away, but at a cost. The double team left Spencer Dinwiddie wide open on the perimeter, and Luka once again displayed his elite court vision, threading a pass over the defense for the game-winning three. After the game, Steve Nash spoke about what separates Luka from the rest of the league, highlighting the qualities that make him nearly impossible to defend, especially in clutch moments.
I just think his feel for the game, coupled with his size. He's able to use his size to get free, and that feel for how to get people off balance and how to spray the ball or how to score.
Luka Dončić made sure to deliver a statement performance in his first-ever playoff appearance in 2020, during Game 1 of the Western Conference first-round series against the Los Angeles Clippers. Luka exploded for 42 points. An even more impressive feat considering he was just 21 years old at the time. After the game, Richard Jefferson and Scottie Pippen discussed the performance on ESPN. Jefferson pointed out the incredibly high standards Luka is held to at such a young age, while Pippen focused on the 11 turnovers Luka committed, noting that they ultimately played a major role in the Mavericks letting the win slip away.
I know exactly where he's coming from. Being a player that has played at that level, had to be a leader for your team. When you have a game, when you have high turnovers, those are your worst games. Those are games that you can criticize yourself. Those are games that your teammates are going to criticize you. But not only the coaching staff are going to criticize you, but beyond that first half, you take away those first 7 turnovers, he had an outstanding game. His leadership, his floor ability to see the floor, to make the right plays. I mean, he was outstanding. His offense was very dominant down in the stretch of the game when Porzingis went out, but I can understand that he is a little bit humiliated because of the turnovers, and he realized, like everyone else in Texas, that they let a game.
At the end of the day, even though Scottie believed Luka had a rough game due to the turnovers, he still acknowledged that Luka was, and still is, an incredible talent, making sure to emphasize that point. And while they only faced each other twice, it didn't take long for Dwayne Wade to recognize Luka Dončić's ability. When asked about the young star, Wade said he was a big fan of Luka and his game.
Player, hell of a young player, but he just, he seemed like he's been here before already. He's just very seasoned, I think Dallas Mavericks fans and NBA sports fans around the world should be excited about what he can do for the next 20 years in this game. As a fan of the game, I love watching him play. He does things on the court that you just, it wows you. So it's great. You guys got a good one. Keep him.
Given how much fans watched and listened to Michael Jordan during his playing days, you might expect him to remain a constant presence around the game. That hasn't been the case. Jordan is rarely seen in basketball circles today, let alone heard giving opinions on current players. But actions often speak louder than words, and MJ's respect for Luka Dončić was on full display during the 2022 All-Star Game. Jordan went out of his way to personally greet Luka, something he clearly doesn't do for everyone. In fact, Karl-Anthony Towns did not receive anywhere near the same level of attention from MJ in that moment. Greatness recognizes greatness, and this was no exception. Even before that encounter, Jordan had already spoken highly of Luka. When Doncic signed with the Jordan brand, Bleacher Report published a quote from MJ in which he called Luka the future of the league, praising his ability to showcase skills at such a young age that take many players years to develop. Shaquille O'Neal may be the former legend who has changed his stance on Luka the most over time, but lately, the Big Diesel has been consistent in his praise and has become a clear fan of the Mavericks superstar. Speaking on Inside the NBA, Shaq highlighted Luka's ability to create offense and control the game. While breaking down one of Luka's performances against the Lakers, Shaq analyzed his offensive dominance and capped it off by saying,
"To do everything for the team to be successful. Right here, with the guys, he can pass it, but he just said, I'm a scorer. And great player, MVP candidate, but it's a lot of pressure on him. Because if he don't play well, if he don't do that, the Mavericks go nowhere."
Luka Dončić seems to be breaking NBA records almost every other night these days. However, one record that will likely remain untouchable for him is Rasheed Wallace's mark of 40 technical fouls in a single regular season, set in 2001. While this milestone may be out of reach, Luka hasn't exactly shied away from racking up his own share of technicals, consistently ranking among the league leaders. Wallace, ever the straight shooter, offered some advice to Luka, reminding him that he is far more valuable to the Mavericks when he stays on the court rather than spending time on the bench.
Just got to keep playing. I did receive a lot of texts and stuff. A lot of mine were during the regular season, but once playoff time came, then I knew what was at stake there. So I knew okay, I got to shut my mouth. I got to just go ahead and bite the bullet. And if the referee, they want to, be sarcastic or cuss me out, I got to let them, because I know if I said anything, then they would give me a tech. And now I'm gone for 2 games. We're in the playoffs, and that could change the whole thing. So Luka, just keep playing. You busting their ass. You killing them already, dog. So just keep playing, doing what you're doing. You ain't even got to say nothing to the rest. You going to the line. You getting buckets. Y'all winning. Hey, go ahead. You doing your thing, bro.
Contrary to Jason Kidd's praise of Luka Dončić, suggesting he could already be on the level of Dirk Nowitzki and even in the conversation with legends like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Michael Jordan, NBA guard and 3-time 6th Man of the Year Jamal Crawford offers a more measured perspective. Crawford acknowledges that Luka is undoubtedly on a trajectory toward greatness, but he believes it's still premature to place him alongside such iconic figures in basketball history.
Don't give Dirk enough credit for the championship he got. If he went through all the best players, Jason Terry was the second best player who came off the bench, and Dirk just took control of the whole thing, the whole situation, but didn't cry, didn't complain, won a championship in one of the hardest eras. And so Luka's on his way to being one of the greats, but right now, today, we can't say he's. And can I say something else? I'm kind of tired of people throwing away on Michael Jordan's name. Like, what are we doing? We talking about Michael Jordan, Jeffrey Jordan, or Michael? He's the best ever. And besides that, people are kind of comparing him. He's too good to be compared.
Much like Dwayne Wade, Vince Carter didn't need many encounters to recognize Luka Dončić's talent. The two faced off only twice, splitting the games. Yet in that brief matchup, Luka earned Carter's respect. Even today, as an NBA analyst, Carter continues to speak highly of Luka and his impact on the game.
Smooth sailing, though. We watched him as soon as he got into the league, and you're like, wow, this is not your everyday rookie. He's playing at a different level and a different pace, which was his pace. And then he moves into his second year. You can tell he's gotten better, and he's gotten better in his third year. MVP, in the beginning, because we were watching him in the bubble, and he was outstanding, and he's been outstanding up and down all year. But I tell you what, he's still playing at a great level. Maybe not MVP level, but he's as advertised.
Appreciation for Luka Dončić seems to run in the family, as Vince Carter's cousin, Tracy McGrady, also holds Luka in high regard. When asked which young player he considers the future of the NBA, McGrady didn't hesitate for a second. His answer was Luka.
I'm good. He is.
Understatement.
Yeah. Luka, I love watching Luka because Luka is not the fastest. He's not the quickest. Can't jump over a dollar. But skill-wise, like his skill level is off the charts. He knows how to control the pace of the game. He knows how to create space and get his shot off on anybody, whether it's somebody that's bigger, stronger, quicker than him. He just knows how to play the game and control the pace.
As expected, Luka Dončić has earned the respect and admiration of nearly every NBA player you can think of. While his skill and production on the court are extraordinary, it's his old-school competitive spirit that truly wins over the basketball veterans. As his career continues to unfold, we can expect to see even more remarkable performances from Luka, and naturally, hear even more praise for his game. Best of luck to him in the years ahead, as fans around the world hope to witness his greatness for many seasons.